Europe is the world's biggest importer of foodstuffs and one of the top exporters. To maintain control over the diversity and quality of products within the member states, the European Commission has developed laws, regulations and structures. Protecting the health of consumers is a priority in Europe. The Food and Veterinary Office is located in Grange in Ireland. It's one of the branches of the European Commission charged with supervising the application of food safety laws in Europe.
Well, one of the key roles would be to check on the compliance with community legislation, and that's in sectors like food safety, animal health and plant health. And that would be for the member states, for the European Union, but also for countries that are exporting products to Europe.
In 1996, the BSE crisis called into question the safety of food in Europe. The most probable cause was the introduction of animal meat and bone meal into cattle feed. Consumers became suspicious about the way food was being controlled. In 2000, the European Commission decided to launch a detailed review. The publication of a white paper marked a decisive step in the protection of the health of consumers. It's a collection of proposals which identifies priority actions to improve food safety and develop integrated legislation. In 2002, the General Food Law reinforced, amongst other things, the basic concept of traceability. Traceability is at the heart of the General Food Law, and everything begins on the farm. This is a pig farm in Belgium. Animal feed represents the first link in the production-consumption chain. The animal's food is our food too. As soon as it's manufactured, this pig meal must be labelled to allow it to be traced.
Par exemple, je prends nos silos, ils sont tous numérotés, donc la farine arrive, il n'y a pas d'erreur au niveau du transport de la farine pour un tel lot. La composition, tout ça correspond à des normes qui sont bien définies.
These standards for animal meal ensure healthy food for young pigs. The traceability continues with identification of the animals shortly after their birth. They carry a tag with a code number engraved on it. The responsibility for that lies with the farmer, and all this data will be transmitted throughout the production chain. Parma in Italy is home to the European Food Safety Authority. This European Union agency was created in 2002 to deal with questions of food safety. Its job is to continually evaluate the risks posed by food for both humans and animals. Having started on the farm, animal traceability continues in the abattoirs and processing industries. Let's take the example of producing a ham. On the farm, a tattoo identifies the live animal. The abattoir must then have its own identification scheme for the carcasses. The meat can then be traced at every stage of the company's production chain. Safety and hygiene conditions during food processing must meet the same critical standards everywhere in Europe. Employees and processing facilities must respect very strict hygiene regulations. As the slices of ham are wrapped, an identification code finalises the product traceability procedure. According to European legislation, business operators take ultimate responsibility for the quality of their products. The European Union imports food products from more than 200 countries outside the EU. Everything must go through these border inspection posts, which guarantee the quality of these products. Today, this Slovenian border inspection post is inspecting a shipment of canned tuna from Thailand. The load is sealed. The seals are broken in the presence of the transporter and inspectors, and then a few boxes are checked. Thailand is authorised to export to Europe, but the inspectors must check whether the information and traceability data furnished by the Thai company correspond to the actual products. The second check is on organoleptic qualities. In other words, that the products taste as they should. For these inspectors, the tuna seems to be of satisfactory quality. So the cans are put back in their packages. Once the inspection is over, the control post issues a common veterinary entry document, a certificate which authorises the entry and sale of products in the European Union. Rapid Alert System for Food and Feed was developed by the European Commission to identify potential risks such as contamination by bacteria or chemical substances. Since 2000, the General Food Law has reinforced the rules aimed at protecting the health of Europeans. Food legislation is now completely integrated into a comprehensive system. The quality of products is guaranteed, from farm to fork, whatever their origin.